What's up, guys? I had a long work week. Almost don't want to record the video, but you know what? I'm gonna do it because I have a little momentum going. At this point, I've done 5 days in a row, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, what this video is gonna be about is the saying that don't compare yourself to others, because that's the root of unhappiness, and that's so true. I've been living a small scenario like that for the last, maybe I would say, month. It's been like really apparent, and so what's happening with me is that I'm a truck driver, and I have a coworker who's a buddy of mine. We became friends at the job, and like throughout the day we text each other, oh, what are you doing, like just updates, just because like you're just in your truck by yourself, so like it's cool to like have someone to be like, oh, they took this long to unload me, or I'm doing this, or this traffic, or there's this big accident or something like that. So I have this coworker, and we're good friends. I've been at this specific company for 2 years, and I probably became his friend like maybe a few months into being at this company. So we've been good friends for a while, but we're not friends outside of work. I've never like hung out with him outside of work. It's just like at work. So yeah, we give each other updates, but one thing that's been bugging me the last month or so is that this guy, I don't know how or why the dispatch decided to, but they have him doing the same exact route every day, and it happens to be that the route is very short. Like it only takes 7.5 hours, and all the time he goes home right after. And I don't have that kind of route. Well, to be honest, not many people in the entire company are, because we don't get routes. It's supposed to be random, but for whatever reason, the dispatch decided like to always give him this certain route day in and day out. Like I could have 4 a.m. start time, 5, then 3 a.m., then 2:30 a.m., then 3:30 a.m. Whereas him, he's just every single day is 4:30 a.m. And it's been like that for months and months and months. But I'm just saying that the last month or so, it's been getting to me that like I'm like having like this hectic schedule as like a truck driver. You have a crazy schedule, and I have long days. Like this Wednesday I had a 12-hour day. Yesterday I had 11-hour day. Today I had a 10-hour day. On this Monday I started at 3 a.m. Like my schedule's all over the place, right? And like this guy's schedule is fixed. So it kind of this month or so, it's been kind of bugging me that we're texting, what are you doing? And his is always easy. It's like it kind of is making me feel like a little like jealous or something, envious, I don't know, of like his short days, because he's always texting me like normal, like, oh man, what are you up to, what's your first load, what's your second load? And like I tell him, and like his is, and then when I ask him, his is always the same. I'm like barely like gonna do something that I still have like 4 or 5 hours of my day left, and he's already at home, and I started first than him. And it's just so crazy that I don't know. I've been, this week I've been kind of like deciding not to text him as much, because it's really messing with my like enjoyment of my job. We're like to the point where I was like just having bad days for no reason, even though it's not necessary to have bad days. It's trucking, it's super variable, and like normally I wouldn't care that my trucking job is variable, because I know that's what I got myself into. But the problem is that I'm comparing myself to someone who like somehow doesn't have any variability it's all the exact same. So yeah, then that's causing me to be a little discontent with my job. Like I'm thinking like, oh, this is not fair. They have a favorite and blah 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 blah. Like a pity party, sad story, you know? So I'm in the midst of that, and to be honest, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Ideally, I would love to find a positive spin and keep being his friend and keep knowing that he's just gonna have an absurdly short day all the time. That would be the ideal thing for me. But yeah, we'll see if I could figure that out, you know? Or I just actually stop being his friend. But like that seems like a bit like childish. So hopefully I could find a positive spin and keep being his friend, but like not comparing myself to him, because it's true, comparing yourself to someone else is a root of unhappiness. Because like I'm okay having like a 9 hour day, a 10, then a 8, then maybe I have a 12. I'm okay, but when I'm comparing myself to someone with like pure sevens, then it starts to make you feel jealous or upset or something. So yeah, that's one thing I need to work on. I need to figure out the positive spin or just stop being his friend. But like I said, to discontinue the friendship just seems a little like childish, right? What do you guys think? All right, see you next time.